Hi, I'm Jennifer Stepp, and once again, I'm here to set the record straight because truthful and complete information matter. There is an ad currently running about development, infrastructure, and streets. Now, we've already discussed how developers pay for their own infrastructure, not the taxpayers, and how our infrastructure has plenty of capacity. So let's talk about the traffic. For every development, there are TIAs, traffic impact analysis, done and approved by the North Carolina Department of Transportation. There are studies done by our emergency departments to make sure the emergency vehicles have quick and complete access. The developers must, I repeat, must abide by these findings and make any changes necessary to aid in any traffic-related issues. There are formulas and strategic plans in place done by professionals with lots and lots of education and degrees and many years of experience in place that must be followed. Not only are safeguards there to make sure our roads and infrastructure can handle any growth in an area, but that it is safe. But I work to even increase the safety aspect, strengthening our policy as far as the number of ingresses and egresses needed per number of houses built. We increase that number to make sure our residents are safe. You can rest assured safety is my priority. As far as the required TIAs, I led an effort to change our policy so that TIAs are now required before a developer comes to the Planning Commission or the Council for approval so that we have all that information before we vote. Let's look at the record and let's look at the facts. The particular development that is mentioned that is off of Neil Hawkins Road has other entrances and exits. It is required. And one is onto Highway 321, which is a federal highway which moves many, many cars. And what is not mentioned is that in order for the developer to build past 99 homes, there is a contingency that a connector through a short extension from Forbes Road to Hudson Boulevard, built at the developer's expense, by the way, not the city's, is constructed so that traffic can leave this neighborhood and go across to Hudson Boulevard, a divided 4-lane thoroughfare. I pushed for that, and this council put in this contingency even though it was not required by the TIA in order to protect our citizens and to be proactive in smart growth. Let's be realistic. There's going to be growth. It is inevitable, and it is also the right of property owners. But we can be smart about it, and I have been. I haven't voted for every development that comes before us, only the ones I feel are the best. And often that is after working with developers to make a development even better than they have to be. And when I vote against one, it's often after explaining to a developer what needs to be done in order to make a development work. So let's be truthful when we present information. I'm considering our residents with every vote and always looking at data and asking for improvements and making decisions based on positive growth. That's what hard-working leaders do, and I have been working hard for you. My record shows it. You can trust me to give you the right and complete information. I always have, and I always will. Trust matters, and experience matters.